Alright people, so we are going to start with coordinate systems. We are basically continuing with coordinate systems and we will deal with couple of more problems. Today we have covered quite a lot in coordinate systems. I would suggest you watch the videos which have been uploaded earlier. We are going to start with slope of a line today, and we are going to cover what things are there. We are going to cover some easy examples and then we will move on to the little difficult ones. Okay, so first we are going to start with slope of a line. Slope of a line. So what will be the definition of slope of a line? The slope of a line basically means the tan of angle of inclination, tan of angle of inclination that the line makes with positive x direction. Okay, so this will be basically the positive direction of x axis. So let's kind of do this here. We have a line here. So what will be the slope of this line? The slope of this line will be, so this is basically, let's say, a line, any line, and let's say this angle is basically theta. Okay, so slope of this line will be m is equal to tan theta. M is equal to tan theta. Let's say if we have another line like this which is going like this, let's take some other, let's say this is going like this. So obviously the angle that it makes with the positive direction of x axis, so this will be theta. This will be, let's say, theta dash. Okay, so slope of this line will be m tan theta dash. Okay, so obviously we know that this slope of an acute angle, slope of an acute angle, slope of a line or slope of a line making an acute angle, slope of a line making an acute angle with positive x axis will be how much? M is equal to tan theta, which is basically positive. Okay, and similarly slope of line making an obtuse angle with negative x axis, this will be how much? M is equal to tan, let's say, theta dash, and this will be basically negative. This will be negative. Okay, so that's how the slope of a line is. Okay, so some important points that we need to realize here is the inclination of a line parallel to x axis. Obviously if the line is parallel to x axis, then the angle between the line and the x axis is going to be 0, and we know that tan 0 is equal to 0, so therefore slope will be equal to 0. Okay, the inclination of a line parallel to y axis is 90 degree, thus the slope of the vertical line will be how much? M is equal to tan 90, and that will be basically infinity. Okay, the inclination of a line which is equally inclined to the axis. So if it is equally inclined to an axis, obviously the angle will be either 45 degree or 180 minus 45, that is 135 degree. So here we will have tan 45 degree which is equal to 1. Here we will have tan 135 degree which will be equal to minus 1. So if it is equally inclined, if we have a line which is equally inclined to the x axis, both the axes in fact, x and y axis, the slope will be either minus 1 or plus 1 as applicable. Okay, slope of a line joining 2 points. So let's say we have here, we have a line here. Let's say this is basically a line, and we have, let's say, 2 points out here. Okay, so let's say 2 points, x1 y1, and the other point is x2 y2. If we happen to drop a perpendicular from here to here, and basically a perpendicular from here to here, Okay, so we know that this length this length is going to be how much? This length is y2 minus y1 and this length is going to be x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. Okay, so this length is going to be, and we know that if this is theta, obviously this will also be theta. So we have here the slope of the line will be equal to m will be equal to tan of theta, and that will be how much? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, y2 minus y1. So if we have 2 points, x1 y1 and x2 y2, irrespective of whichever is greater or whichever is smaller, the slope of the line will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, slope of a line of a given equation. So let's say if we have an equation here as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now we have to find out the slope of the line, where a and b are obviously constants. A and b are constants. So one thing that we can do here is, let's say putting x is equal to 0. We have to basically calculate the y-intercept out here. Okay, so in that case, what will this be? A into 0 plus by plus c is equal to 0, which would mean by is equal to minus c. That will mean y is equal to minus c by a. And similarly, putting y is equal to 0, this will be how much? A x plus b into 0 plus c is equal to 0, which would mean x is equal to minus c by a. X is equal to minus c by a. So these are the two coordinates that we have. Okay, so what will be the coordinates of this point? Obviously 0 and minus c by a. And what will be the coordinates of this point? Obviously minus c by a and 0. So if I happen to plot this on a graph, so this is going to be how much? This is going to be how much? 0 and minus c by a and minus c by a and 0. So what will be the value of this angle? Let's say we have to find out this angle, right? This angle will be how much? This will be the slope of the line that we have to find out. So this will be how much? 180 minus theta. So we can say that tan of 180 minus theta. So tan of 180 minus theta, this will be equal to, this is how much? This is the wrong figure that we have drawn. So we will have to draw it like this. The line will be somewhere like it will be something like this. Okay, so this will be minus, or rather this will be minus c by a and 0, and this will be 0 and minus c by a. Okay, so this is basically the inclination theta with the positive direction of x-axis that we have to find out. If this is theta, obviously this will be how much? 180 minus theta. So if I look into this triangle, tan 180 minus theta, this is going to be how much? This is minus c by a. We can say that the distance is c by a. Basically distance is c by a upon this is also c by a. Are we on the right page? This would be c by b. I'm sorry, this will be c by b. So this is minus c by so this will be minus c by b. So this is how much? 0 and minus c by b, and this is how much? Minus c by a and 0. Minus c by a and 0. Tan 180 minus, this is basically theta, and this will be how much? 180 minus theta. So this will be how much? This will be C by B. This is going to be C by B. This is going to be C by B, and this is going to be C by A. So this will be A by C. So this is how much? Tan 180 minus theta. Tan 180 minus theta. So this is cot of theta is equal to C A by C. Okay. And this will be minus, yes, tan 180 minus theta, tan 180 minus theta, it is going to be how much? Minus tan theta is equal to, minus tan theta will be equal to A by C. So tan of theta will be equal to, tan of theta will be equal to minus A by C. So we can say that slope of the line will be equal to M is equal to tan theta is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. Okay, what am I doing? This is going to be how much? This is going to be, I am so sorry people, this will be A by B. So this will be coefficient of x upon coefficient of y minus A by B. So for any equation ax plus by plus c, the slope of the line that is tan theta will be minus A by B, that is coefficient of A upon coefficient of B. A couple of points that we have to basically note here is that if 3 points A, B and C are collinear, then slope of AB obviously will be equal to slope of BC, and that will be equal to slope of AC, because these are collinear points and hence their slopes would be equal. If two lines are parallel, then the inclinations and slopes are the same. So the inclination will obviously be the same and the slopes will be the same. So we have a problem here which says that determine the value of x so that the line passing through this and this would be x5. So this is 5. Makes an angle of 135 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. So slope of line M will be equal to tan 135, that will be equal to 5 minus 4 upon x minus 3. So that's going to be 1 by x minus 3, and this is minus 1. So this will be minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to 1. So this will be 3 minus x is equal to 1. So this will give x is equal to 2. So that is going to be x is equal to 2. Okay, so that's the value of x that we needed to find out here. Okay, let's move on to this one. Which line is having greatest inclination with the positive direction of x-axis? Which line is having the greatest inclination with the positive direction of x-axis? Line joining the points this and this, or line joining the points this and this? So we will have to check which one has a greater slope. The slope of this line, will be equal to m, that is tan theta, that will be equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that will be 7 minus 3 upon 4 minus 1. So that will be 4 by 3. Okay, and let's say slope of this line we have just seen. Okay, any line of the format ax plus by plus c has slope equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So here minus coefficient of x, that is minus 3 upon 4. So that will be 3 by 4. Now very clearly we can see that 4 by 3 will be greater than 3 by 4. So the first line will have greater inclination, because in that case it will mean tan inverse of 4 by 3 will be greater than tan inverse of 3 by 4. Tan of 4 by 3 will be greater than this. Okay, tan is an increasing function, so that will be how it is. So tan of theta will be greater than tan of theta dash. Okay, let's move on to the next slide here. So let's look at this question here, which says that if the points A0, B0, 0C and 0D are concyclic. Concyclic points means that they are going to be a part of a circle. Okay, then prove that AB is equal to CD. So let's say we'll just have a picturization of what is happening here. So here we have like these are points. Let's draw a circle here about this point. Okay, so this is basically a circle that is drawn. Okay, so we have x-axis and y-axis out here, and let's assume that A0, and then we have, let's say, B0. So let's assume that B is greater than A, and in these points, that is 0C and 0D. Obviously these points will be along the y-axis, these points will be along the x-axis. So these are going to be along the y-axis. So let's assume that D is greater than C. So let's say if the points are concyclic means the part of a circle. This circle will be a little different. So we have to draw a different circle out here. So let's say A0, and this is, let's say, B0. Then we have 0C, and let's say we have 0D. A0, B0. Okay, we have here B0, A0, B0, 0C and 0D. Okay, are concyclic. So then prove that AB is equal to CD. We have to prove that AB is equal to CD. So how do we prove this basically? Okay, so these are concyclic points that they are basically lying on a circle. So let's say if I happen to, let's say, name this as A, this as B, and let's say this is C, and this is D, A, B, C, D. Okay, so let's kind of join these points here. If I happen to join this, okay, and I happen to join this, obviously these are joined together. Okay, so this is basically the figure. Okay, all right, so let's say I assume that this is having an angle of theta, this is having an angle of theta. So slope, or then prove that. So slope of AC, what will be the slope of AC? This will be basically equal to what? Tan of, this is positive direction of x-axis, tan of 180, this angle. So sorry, tan of theta, or we can say that this is basically theta, right? Theta will be here minus, it's an obtuse angle, so tan theta will be equal to how much? C minus 0 upon 0 minus A. C minus 0 upon 0 minus A, and this will be basically minus tan theta. Why? Because it is obtuse angle, or we can say tan theta. So this will be tan 180 minus theta, tan 180 minus theta. Okay, so if I name this as alpha, if I happen to name this as alpha as a start, so this will be basically what? So this will be tan of alpha is equal to tan of 180 minus theta. This tan of 180 minus theta will be minus tan theta. Minus tan theta is equal to C by minus A. So here it will be tan theta is equal to C by A. This will be the slope of line AC. In the same way, so if this is theta, so now we know that A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. So if this is theta, then obviously angle CDB, that will be how much? 180 minus theta. This angle will be 180 minus theta. Okay, this angle will be 180 minus theta. Okay, this is theta and this is 180 minus theta. So angle CDB is equal to 180 minus theta. Okay. So how much will this be? We have to find out basically slope of BD. So if we have to find out slope of BD, this is theta, this is 180 minus theta, and if I happen to take this triangle, okay, this triangle, let's say, so if this is 180 minus theta, so let's say if I name this as O, so in triangle OBD, in triangle OBD, this will be 90 plus 180 minus theta, 90 degree plus 180 minus theta plus angle B is equal to how much? 180 degrees. Okay, 90, this is 90 plus 180 minus theta plus angle B is equal to, so this will be how much? 270 minus theta. This will be 270 minus theta plus B is equal to 180. So this will be B, angle B will be equal to 180 minus 270, that is minus 90 plus theta. So angle B will be equal to theta minus 90. So this is going to be theta minus 90. Okay, so angle B will become theta minus 90. Now let's look at what will this be. So obviously this angle, let's say we have named this as anything M. Okay, angle DBM, this is going to be 180 minus theta minus 90. So that's going to be how much? 270 minus theta. So that will be 270 minus theta. Okay, so here we will have to find out this value. So we have already found out the value of how much? Tan theta. So we know that tan theta is equal to C by A. So tan of 270 minus theta, that is going to be how much? That is going to be cot of theta. Okay, tan 270 minus theta will lie in the third quadrant, so it will be a positive. So this will be cot theta is equal to, how, if tan theta is C by A, obviously cot theta will be A by C. Okay, or we can say cot theta is equal to A by C. So now we have the value of tan theta and cot theta both. We know that tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, which means tan theta has a value of C by A and cot theta has a value of A by C. This is equal to 1. Are we on the right track? No, I don't think so. Okay. Here we can actually take this angle is tan 270 minus theta. If this is theta 180 minus theta, this will be theta, and tan theta we already have a value of C by A. So this will be tan 270 minus theta. So what will tan 270 minus theta be? Just as we have tan theta here, so we can say tan 270 minus theta will be d minus 0 upon b minus 0 minus b. Okay, and we know that this is basically minus, how did we calculate tan theta? Tan theta is equal to minus tan theta, right? So this will be minus tan 270 minus theta. We are basically calculating this. So this will be minus, cot theta. This will be minus cot theta is equal to d by minus b. Because it's an obtuse angle, so we will have to put a minus. We have just seen if it is obtuse, it's negative. So cot theta will be d by b. Okay, now we know that tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, which would mean obviously that tan theta is having a value of c by a and cot theta is value d by b is equal to 1, which means cd by ab is equal to 1. So therefore ab is equal to cd, hence proved. Okay, that's how we will prove this. Okay. Alright, so people, we will carry on with more things on coordinate geometry and the coordinate systems basically, and we will make another derivation here which is basically angle between two lines. Okay, so here we have angle between any two lines. So how will we calculate the angle between two lines? So let's say we have the coordinate system here. We have, let's say, the coordinate system here. So this is basically our coordinate system, and in the coordinate system, let's say we have two lines here. We have basically two lines here. One is this and the other one is this. So this line is basically making an angle of theta 1 with the positive direction of x axis, and let's say this is making an angle of theta 2 with the positive direction of x axis. We know that the slope of a line, is equal to tan of theta, where theta is the angle the line makes with the positive direction of x axis. So this is something which is already pretty much known to us. Okay, so obviously this line is making an angle of theta 2, this line is making an angle of theta 1. Let's say between these two lines we have another angle theta. So between these two lines this angle is theta. This is the angle that we have to basically calculate. We know that the external angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. So we can say that theta 2 being the external angle of this triangle is equal to theta plus theta 1. So for this one we can write theta is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1. Now taking tan on both sides, we will have tan theta is equal to tan theta 2 minus theta 1, which means tan theta is equal to tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 tan theta 1. Now let's say this tan theta 2. So tan theta 2 has a slope of m2 and tan theta 1 has a slope of m1. So this will be how much? m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2, that is tan theta. Okay, so we can say therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, now look at the other angle. See, we are saying that this is basically the angle between these two lines. Let's say we can also consider this angle. Okay, so in case we are considering this angle, that is theta dash, in that case what it will be, will theta dash be? So this will be basically what? Minus, so we know that theta dash is equal to 180 minus theta. Okay, so here we have theta dash is equal to 180 minus theta, or tan theta dash will be equal to tan 180 minus theta, which will be how much? Tan minus tan theta, which will be how much? Minus m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so in this case we can say that we will get one positive value as well as we have a scope of getting a negative value as well. So we can say that the angle between two lines, angle between two lines is given as theta is equal to plus minus tan inverse of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, this will be the value. Now in case if theta is acute, then we have theta is equal to tan inverse of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. And if theta is obtuse, then this theta will be equal to tan 180. So this is how much theta dash, which will be what, 180, that is pi minus tan inverse of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so that's how the angle between two lines is calculated. Okay, second here. Okay, so we have certain special cases in case of the angle between the two lines, just as we saw. So if there are two lines, the angle between them is given as tan inverse of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so in this case, let's say we have parallel lines here. If L1 and L2, so let's say we have two parallel lines. If L1 and L2 are parallel, then m1 obviously will be equal to m2, but obvious that the angle between two parallel lines is equal to m. So tan theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to 0. Okay, how will it be 0? Because we have the angle between the lines as tan inverse of, or let's say we can say tan theta. In this case, tan theta will be equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So obviously if m1 and m2 are m1 and m2 are equal, which will be there in case of parallel lines, this will become 0, and obviously 1 plus m1 m2 will give you 0. So tan theta becomes 0, which means theta becomes 0. So the angle between the two lines will be 0, which means that the lines are never going to intersect each other, and hence they will be parallel. Okay, perpendicular lines. So obviously if L1 and L2 are perpendicular lines, then what do we have here? We will have here tan 90. Obviously the angle between them will be tan 90, and this will be equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so this tan 90 we know is infinity. Infinity means 1 by 0. So this means that this 1 plus m1 m2 will be equal to 0, which means m1 m2 will be equal to minus 1. So when we have parallel lines, the slopes are equal. When we have perpendicular lines, the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. Okay, so if m is the slope of one line, then obviously the slope of the perpendicular line will be, so let's say m is slope of one line, let's say m2, this is minus 1, so m2 will be equal to minus 1 by m. So that's how things are. Okay, let's move on here. A is minus 2 1, B is 2 3, C is minus 2 4 are 3 points. Find the angle between BA and BC. So A, B and C are 3 points. You have to basically find out the angle between BA and BC. How do we find this out? Okay, so obviously between BA, slope of BA, this will be how much? So let's say we name this as m1, that will be 3 minus 1 upon 2 minus 2. So 3 minus 1, there is 2, and 2 plus 2, there is 4, that is 1 by 2. Similarly, slope of BC, that will be m2, that will be minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 2. So this will be minus 7 by minus 4, that is 7 by 4. Okay, slope of BA, that will be 3 minus 1 and 2 minus 2, that is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Slope of BC, minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4. So that will be 7 by 4. Okay, so what will be the angle between these? What will be the angle? Angle theta will be equal to, or rather tan theta will be equal to m2 minus m1 upon m1 m2. So m2 minus m1, that is 7 by 4 minus 1 by 2 upon 1 plus 7 by 4 into 1 by 2. So that's how much? This will be 4, 7 minus 2, and this will be 1 plus 7 by 8. 7 minus 2, that is 5 by 4 upon 8 plus 7, that is 15 by 8. So this will be 5 by 4 into 8 by 15, that's 4 2s are 8, 5 3s are 15, so that will be 2 by 3. So this theta will be equal to tan inverse of 2 by 3. This theta is going to be tan inverse of 2 by 3. Okay, now this is basically the acute angle. How about the obtuse angle? The obtuse angle, the other angle, we can say one angle is this much. What will be the other angle? Because here it is not specifically mentioned what angle are they talking about. Okay, so the other angle will be how much? The other angle between the lines will be 180 minus or pi minus tan inverse of 2 by 3. So these are the two angles that would be there between the lines. One is tan inverse of 2 by 3 and the other one will be 180 minus tan inverse of 2 by 3. Okay. So in this problem what we have is angle of a line with the positive direction of x-axis is theta. So obviously we can say, let's say this is the line, we have the x and the y axis here, and the angle of a line with the positive direction of x-axis, the angle of a line with the positive direction of x-axis is basically theta. So this is basically theta. So we can say that tan theta is equal to m. Tan theta is equal to m, where theta is accused. If the line is rotated about the same point on an anti-clockwise direction, so let's say the line now has been rotated by an angle of 45 degrees. So we will say that about the same point the line has been rotated. Okay, this line has been rotated by an angle of, let's say, 45 degrees. This is the 45 degree angle. Okay, so obviously we can consider this to be one line and this to be the other line. This is, let's say, m1 and let's say this is m2. Okay, so this is m1, that is tan theta. What will be the value? Where theta there is rotated on anti-clockwise direction by 45 degree and its slope becomes 3. So the slope here becomes 3. Okay, so tan, we can say theta, let's say 1, we are considering this theta 1 and let's say this is theta 2. So tan theta 2 is equal to how much? The slope is becoming as 3. Okay, so this can be considered as m2 and we know that the angle between these two is 45. So we can say tan 45 is equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So tan 45 will be equal to 1. This will be m2, that is 3 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. What will be the value of m1 m2? So this is m1 and this is m2 is, we know, 3 m1. Okay, so this will be 1 plus 3 m1 is equal to 3 minus m1. So that's going to be how much? 4 m1 is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. So m1 is how much? 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So m1 is how much? 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. We can say that tan of theta 1 will be equal to 1 by 2. So therefore theta 1 is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2 and its slope becomes, find the angle theta. So we can basically say that this is the angle theta, that is tan inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, tan inverse of 1 by 2. Alright, so we have this, let A and B be two given points. Find the slope of a line perpendicular to AB. So first of all we find the slope of the line AB. So slope of line AB is going to be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that will be 12 minus 4 upon 6 minus 2, that's 8 upon 4, that is 2. Okay, slope of line AB, y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. I made this wrong here. This is basically how much? 12 minus 4 and 2 minus 6. So 12 minus 4 is going to be 8, 2 minus 6 is going to be 4, minus 4, so that will be minus 2. Okay, slope of line AB. Find the slope of a line perpendicular to AB. So therefore slope of line perpendicular to AB, that will be how much? So this slope and this slope is equal to -1, so -1 upon this slope, that is -2, because we know that two slopes, so m1 into m2 is -1 when they are perpendicular, so m2 will be equal to -1 by m1, that is what we are doing, -1 by m1, so this will be 1 by 2. Find the slope of a line, therefore slope of line perpendicular to AB is equal to 1 by 2, okay. So in this case we have if 3x minus ay minus 1 is equal to 0 parallel to this line, if this line, basically one line is given to you, okay, if line this is parallel to this line, find the value of a. You have to basically find out the value of a. So what we have here is, so if I take this line directly, that is 3x minus ay minus 1 is equal to 0. So slope of this line will be how much? Let's say m1, that will be how much? This will be equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, okay. So we have minus coefficient of x, that is -3 upon minus a, so that's going to be 3 by a. Similarly here also we will have line is a plus 2x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. So slope of this line m2 is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So that will be how much? Minus, that is coefficient of x, that is a plus 2 upon coefficient of y, that is -1. So that will be a plus 2. Now since these two lines are parallel, so m1 and m2 will be equal. So since the lines are parallel, so m1 will be equal to m2. So in this case a plus 2 will be equal to 3 by a. So this will be how much? A square plus 2a is equal to 3, which means a square plus 2a minus 3 is equal to 0. A square plus 2a minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's this is basically a quadratic equation. So what will be the values here? Splitting up the midterm, basically 3a minus a minus 3 is equal to 0, which gives you a into a plus 3 minus a into minus 1. This will be minus 1. Minus 1 into a plus 3 is equal to 0, which gives you a plus 3 into a minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore either your a is equal to -3 or a is equal to 1. That's what we will get as values. Find the values of a. Okay, let's move on here. A 2 minus 1 b 6 5 are 2 points. Then find the ratio with the foot of the perpendicular divides it. Okay, so these are basically 2 points. Let's take these 2 points here as a and b. So one is basically a, that is 2 minus 1, and we have b, that is 6 and 5, and then find the ratio with the foot of the perpendicular from 4 1. So let's say this is basically p, foot of the perpendicular 4 1 divides it. So let's say it is dividing it in the ratio of lambda is to 1. Okay, so let pm divide the line AB in the ratio of lambda is to 1. That this divided in the ratio of lambda is to 1. So we know that what will be the coordinates of, let's say it is x and y. So coordinate of x will be equal to 6 lambda plus 2 upon lambda plus 1. Y is equal to 5 lambda minus 1. 5 lambda minus 1 upon lambda plus 1. Okay, so these are basically the coordinates. These are basically the coordinates. Okay, now what will be the slope of this? See, this is basically what will be the slope of this line PM. Slope of line PM will be equal to how much? Y2 minus Y1, that is 5 lambda slope of line PM, which is equal to how much? Let's say M1, that is let's say 5 lambda minus 1 upon lambda plus 1 minus 1. Okay, upon, so this will be Y2 minus Y1. What is this? Why is it not going? Go. Okay, so this is basically 5 lambda minus x2 minus x1, that is 6 lambda plus 2 lambda plus 1 minus 4. So this will be lambda plus 1, 5 lambda minus 1 minus lambda minus 1, 6 lambda plus 2 minus 4 lambda minus 4 upon lambda plus 1. So this will be 5 lambda minus lambda, 4 lambda, this will be minus 2, 6 lambda minus 4 lambda, that is 2 lambda, 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. Okay, so we can say that this will be 2 into 2 lambda minus 1 upon 2 into lambda minus 1. This and this gets cancelled. Okay, so this will be slope of line. So M1 here is 2 lambda minus 1 upon lambda minus 1. What about M2? M2 here, that is slope of line AB. This is going to be how much? 5 minus 1 upon 6 minus 2. So that's going to be 4 upon 4. Am I correct? 5 minus 1, that will be 6. 5 minus 1, that is 6, and 6 minus 2, that is 4. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Okay, in this case, what do we have? So this will be basically M2, and this is what? M1. So therefore M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. M1 is 2 lambda minus 1 upon lambda minus 1 is equal to 3 by 2. So that's going to be 4 lambda minus 2, 3 lambda minus 3. So this will be 4 lambda minus 3 lambda, that is lambda minus 3 plus 2, that is minus 1. So lambda will be basically minus 1. Am I correct? This cannot be correct. Minus 3 plus 2. Something is going wrong. 2 to the 4, 4 to 2, 3. Oh. 6 lambda plus 2, 6 lambda plus 2 upon lambda plus 1. This will be 6 lambda plus 2 upon lambda plus 1. 5 lambda minus 1 upon lambda plus 1. So this will be 5 lambda minus 1 minus 1, and 6 lambda plus 2 plus lambda plus 1 minus 4. So that will be 5 lambda minus 1 minus lambda minus 1, 6 lambda plus 2 minus 4 lambda minus 4. That's going to be 4 lambda minus 2, and this will be 2 lambda minus 2. So that will be 2 into lambda minus 1, 2 lambda minus 1. Okay, lambda minus 1. This will be how much? 5 minus 1 and 6 minus 2. 5 minus 1, 6 minus 2. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 to the 4 minus 2. There is something which is going wrong. Let me check here. Okay, so what was going wrong was M1 into M2 is minus 1. So this means that this M1 into M2, this is equal to minus 1. Okay, so now let's solve this here. So this will be 3, that is 6 lambda, 6, 3 to the 6, 6 minus 3 upon 2 lambda minus 1 is equal to minus 1. That gives you how much? 6 lambda minus 3 is equal to minus 2 lambda plus 1. 6 lambda, this will be 8 lambda, and this will be 1 plus 3, that is 4. So lambda will become 4 by 8. So therefore lambda is equal to 1 is to 2. So it means that AM is to MB is 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2. So 1 is to 2. AM is to MB is equal to 1 is to 2. Okay. All right.